I released a video on Facebook which said you do not have to pay income tax. And there is proof on YouTube of people that worked at the Supreme Court telling you that the IRS is privately owned. There is no law that was passed that says you have to pay income taxes. They made a law, but it was never passed by the Supreme Court. Therefore, they have it in the books, but it isn't legal for people to pay income tax. We are quite literally giving our money to a private entity without asking any questions. We never had to pay income tax before. Over time, we had to pay kings and queens and emperors taxes. It never really changed. Those smart elitists just found a loophole in the system. Oh, well, we can make this rule because we have money and it will get us more money. I'm not kidding about this. I'm being completely serious. We don't have to pay income taxes. And even the people who are rich, who make cartoons like Family Guy and Seth MacFarlane, all these people do not pay income tax. Why? Because they know you don't have to. Yet the people, the working people in society, not like me, not the people who find loopholes in the system and actually make real money from that. Of course, the money you work for is real money. Well, no, it's not. It's fiat currency, which has crashed in every civilization throughout history. Paper money, which is made by a private entity, the Federal Reserve, which actually is a crime because it's not even a federal place. It's a privately owned place that uses our tax dollars to make money, which adds to the U.S. debt from printing more money and printing more money and printing more money. You see, the people on Facebook, 95% of them are fucking stupid. I make, sorry to say, I mean, if any of my family members ever see this, they're just going to disagree with it. Hopefully they will not. Hopefully you guys will not disagree with this. But you still live in the idea, like, we're told a way to live since we're born. Only the free thinkers, the people who can think outside of the box, can change that. Why else do you think I'm taking advantage of that social media marketing, which makes you can make literally from affiliate sales $100,000 a week? That's more than you'll probably ever make saving up in your life. There are ways to make money, and there are ways to work for someone and not see your kids and buy your kids expensive things with the expensive job you have, and over time save up your money. But I gotta say that the other one that I'm doing is better because you can make $100,000 a week. You see, the pyramid of the Illuminati is separation of classes. And I want to make up right now how I visualize the separation of people I see in society. There are the followers that buy from the rich. There are the elitists. And in the middle, there are the entrepreneurs. These stupid people either sometimes learn and become entrepreneur types, and sometimes these entrepreneur types become elitists through hard work and determination. Me. You might not believe this. No, you will believe it. I've been studying CPA marketing for a whole year, and I haven't done anything. Yesterday was the first ever day I actually created my site, and this site will be in the description. created my site, added a product to my site, and made an article and made 3 pages. I had to study and learn how to do that. Now, it's different for everyone. Someone can learn how to do it in a week. Everyone is different. But what I'm saying is that there are followers, there are entrepreneurs, there are elitists. And how do elitists become elite? They start out as entrepreneurs. You're born an entrepreneur. You don't become one unless you rewire your subconscious. But if you're a follower, you probably won't even be open-minded enough to do that. I would have to say there are people who are born as followers just because society created them that way, and then they become entrepreneurs. I mean, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers get at least over $1 million a day. A day, they get over $1 million. They have so much money that they could rebuild the world. Like, just fix everything. But it's debt money. It's not real money. It's debt money. It's paper. Every paper currency in history, like I said, has failed, has crashed. There's even YouTube videos of a guy, of lots of people they bought money that doesn't work anymore. Germany in World War II, I think it was in World War II, they were burning money and using it as toilet paper. They were using it as firewood, pretty much. What I'm saying is that even though 95% of the people that watch my live streams on Facebook are followers of the system and are too afraid to try anything new, or they're just plain stupid and don't see if they see something different. If someone who is afraid to try something new sees something that scares them, they will instantly, without even looking it up, say that it's false. Hell, the live stream I made with you don't have to pay your income taxes, my uncle everyone just was flipping out about that post. And that's why I never made it before, because I knew people would just go, scary, scary, scary. My uncle put the manual because I said there was nothing in the books that said you have to pay income tax. I should have been more descriptive. I really should have. But I end the video really fast. There are stuff, like I said in the beginning of the video, there are things in a book that says you have to pay income taxes or they'll come and get you. But those things in that book were never passed as an actual law. They tried to pass it, but it was never, ever passed. And you can ask anyone about this, but they're going to disagree with you. When someone from the Supreme Court, actually a bunch of people in that video that they interviewed from the Supreme Court, say that you don't have, that's a direct thing of people working there. What are you going to believe? Something on a piece of paper, which anyone could write, or human beings that actually work at the Supreme Court, and they're telling you to your face that these laws do not apply. Who are you going to believe? Paper? Or an actual human being that works at that place? I'm going to believe the actual human being that has experience. Because I could write on a piece of paper, if you don't cut your ears off and then eat them and fry them up, then we'll arrest you. It's a law. You can write anything on paper. Anyone can write anything on paper. It doesn't mean it's valid. Hearing it from actual people makes it valid. Actual people who have done it, who have been in the job for years. That's proof. That's all I want to say. Don't be a follower. Or I just am laughing at you in my head every minute I see your face. If you're a follower. Sorry. But when you know you're better than someone, and you say that you're better than someone, you're only going to convince your subconscious that you're better than them. And they're going to whimper here with their basic job and their basic life and have a basic everything and never excel. Maybe they'll get promotions, but they won't excel. They won't see anything higher because, as kids, they were told that this is the way to live. This is how life is. You gotta think. You gotta become different. That's all I have to say. Have a good night, everyone. And if you're a follower, go kill yourself. Or change. Change for the better.